how are we feeling about this episode? We feeling good? Feeling excited to play?
A little bit nervous because we don't have a plan, but, you know.
Tyson's never, ever had a plan. But he has one now.
Oh.
But things have always gone right when we don't have a plan, so maybe having the plan...
last season right?
Maybe having the plan will counteract that and we'll die.
Alright, so we'll just go guns blazing and throw the captain in front of everyone.
Wolfhelm, you take the most of the damage. We'll tell everyone you were a hero.
Yeah, we'll leave.
But
I was just gonna let that train of thought die out there slowly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dicey D20. My name is Noah, Dungeon Master, and I am joined here by our players. We have Rogar Ragnak.
Yo, what's up, everyone?
Good to have you back, Rogar. It was exciting last episode. We got Tyson McKay as well.
back in chains.
Back in chains.
Should be
that little gag.
It should be like my signature at the end of emails. Back in chains.
Back in chains. Yeah. And our new player to the Dicey D20 who joined us at the end of our first episode, we have Amber. Amber, welcome to the pod.
A mouse beastmaster.
Whoa. Not another
You'll
one.
never fill his footsteps. You'll never
I've
fill
been
his
thinking
shoes.
all day about how I was going to introduce myself, and I didn't even have to.
You don't even talk. Tyson will do all your moves.
Thanks.
She lets me go.
I'm sure you'd like, yeah, exactly. I'm sure you'd love that. Do we have any questions, comments, or concerns from the players before we begin?
I have a lot of concerns.
Concerned about
Tyson.
Tyson.
You're concerned about Tyson?
Why?
Yeah, he's still bleeding out, is he not?
Tyson's
Well, he
always...
was stabbed in the leg, but I mean, he's fine. I mean,
I'll cauterize it,
it's
don't
tender.
worry.
Oh.
It's tender. Don't get me wrong.
Ooh, I poke around a little bit.
Can I take a bite out of his leg?
Oh my god.
Ew.
You're the worst Brightlord ever.
But why? But why would you do that?
I was kidding.
He wants Tyson inside of him.
Who doesn't?
just a little piece.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start things off where we left off last episode. Our players, Rogar Ragnak and Tyson McKay, find themselves sitting at the long table of the huge hall of the mayor of Ryberry. So they're sitting at that table along with the Captain Raynaud, the guy who you guys saw at the gate. You also have Wolfhelm, the leader of the Knights of the New Moon. And then, of course, you have Ularic, the leader of the Iron Wolves, his daughter, Lana, played by Amber, and another one of the Iron Wolves, that man who you guys saw ride up to the gate. You got your boy McCain. Okay.
McCain.
We also,
McCain. Like,
we also have...
potatoes McCain?
I think you're thinking of McLean.
No, the French fries.
Yeah.
McCain French fries.
Yeah.
It's spelled differently than that, but sure, like the French fries.
And how is it spelled?
MIKAIN.
Okay, so like the worst way to spell a word.
It's a dark age, but I don't know what you want from me, man.
I want French fries.
And yeah, let's just wrap this up right now. Tyson McKay and Rogar get free. Amber levels up, and then we're cutting to French fries. It's all over.
Finally, you don't know how long I've been waiting.
To be free?
I've been in exactly 20 minutes of an episode.
And I have not leveled up. What the shit is this?
I quit.
Okay, guys. So, along with Captain Raynaud, the commander, Wolfhelm, our players, Rogar, Ragnak, and Tyson McKay, we also have the mayor, Kalman, and his assistant, Sam Hugh, sitting at the table. This is the dialogue that we find ourselves opening up to. Ularic, sitting upon we say it's the throne, but it's really just more like the mayor's seat, right? It's kind of on that riser. He says, "So, my friends, you understand our demands." The mayor kind of stutters and says, We don't have that kind of silver. And Ularic walks over to him slowly. He stands, right, hands on his knees, stands and just slowly and methodically walks over to him, drawing his sword in a fluid, but kind of like a deliberate motion, right? He's not doing it super fast. "Really," he states, as he puts his sword to the mayor's chest and kind of lifts that golden chain with the gold bauble that's sitting on the mayor's, around his neck, and kind of lifts up the bauble a little bit, obviously highlighting the fact that there is some wealth that the mayor has.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Hugh, the assistant to the mayor, in his like little sneering voice says, "We won't give in to your demands, barbarian."
Yeah.
Oh.
Ularic says very calmly, "Does he speak for all of you?"
If I get a cut, I'm down.
So what would you like to respond with then? Or would you like to just stay silent?
I just wink at Rogar.
No.
Okay, so Tyson winks at Rogar. I don't know what you want to do with that, Rogar.
I've lost a lot of blood.
Play off that.
I guess I'll wave.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wave?
Yeah.
Okay, so by waving, you've just stated that you're with Sam Hugh on them not paying the barbarians. So good job, dude. 'Cause you just basically raised your hand to a question, so that's fantastic.
Whoa, Rogar, you're with him? Oh my god, you think you know a guy.
Tyson, I love it. Ularic says, well, you heard him, McCain. And he points towards Sam Hugh, and then he points Lana towards Rogar Ragnak. McCain walks over to Sam Hugh, and taking out his knife,
Tickles
he
him?
bashes... Yeah, he just tickles him under the armpit, man. No, he bashes him in the back of the head with the butt of his knife. We're gonna go with an advantage roll on this one. We got a 13 on the first roll. Holy shit, we're starting off strong tonight, boys. That is a nat 20. So McCain is going to knock out Sam Hugh, whose face falls down and slams off the wooden table, and he sits there motionless. Lena, you were suggested to go take care of Rogar Ragnak, who
Please
aligns with Sam Hugh. What would you like to do, Lena?
I don't know. Can I like choke him out? Like
Sure.
asphyxiate him?
Sure, I'm not sure that he's gonna like let you do that, so you might have to fight him on it, but yeah.
I just picture.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe can I shackle him? I'll shackle him first. Do I have shackles? I'll shackle him and then I'll do it.
Okay, so you walk over to Rogar Ragnak with some shackles. So Rogar, what would you like to do? She's holding out these shackles like she clearly intends to shackle you.
Just like the good old days, eh, Rogar? And I shake mine.
I want to spit acid everywhere.
Oh
my god.
Everyone is around you.
I point your head at your friends.
Do it.
And
I stare at you with puppy dog eyes. Please.
So, Rogar, she's approaching you with shackles. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'll just accept it. I don't want any damage done to me now.
Okay, so Rogar, you place your hands out then, I guess, and you get shackled.
No, he takes it.
Okay, and Lena, would you like to do anything else? I mean, McCain did knock out Sam Hugh. What are you doing now?
I'm gonna do that too.
You're gonna knock him out.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I understand that Sam Hugh doesn't have a lot of health points, and he got nat 20. That's why he was knocked out so successfully. Rogar's got
Well, don't worry. I'll just roll a nat 20. Don't worry about it. I need to do better than last session, so.
Okay, well, you are at advantage, so you can roll twice.
Oh.
Ooh, so that was a 10, because the second one was a nat 1.
This
Plus,
is
though.
both times.
No.
Do I?
Yeah,
You don't know what my plus is.
my AC is higher.
Alright,
Plus
that's
your
a strong
proficiency, because
11.
you're...
So it's 13 altogether.
Sure, yeah.
It's
Cool.
still a myth.
You know, she hits Rogar, but you don't hit him as hard as you'd like, and his bony and scaled
I thought
back
I
of
was
his head.
gonna choke him. I'm just not, my little hands aren't.
I thought you were doing the same. I thought you were hitting him in the back of the head.
Oh, no, I just meant knocking him out, whether that meant asphyxiation or.
Oh, by asphyxiate. Okay, so you're gonna choke him.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were rolling to hit him. That's okay. So if you're gonna choke him out, then I guess you're gonna roll me I don't know what the mechanic is for choking out. So let's go with what we think is right here. I'm gonna go with, you're gonna need to roll a strength check. So we're gonna take that 13, and then your boy Rogar Ragnar's gonna need to roll a constitution check to see if he can maintain.
Breathe through your nose.
That's not how breathing works.
That's a 9.
Okay, well, you know what? I think this is fair. I think she throttles Rogar Ragnak until he slowly falls asleep, passes out.
Takes like a solid 6 minutes.
I stare the whole time.
It takes just over a minute. I don't know. Yeah, everyone else is just watching as this happens. I'm not sure this would have been my go-to move, but I mean, this Lena chick is fucking terrifying. She just strangled Rogar at the table. Everyone else just watched.
Before I pass out, I said, Tyson, you're next.
I need to redeem myself.
Okay, well, consider
I'm
yourself
next.
redeemed.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna hand out XP for this because I think Rogar just let it happen, but it doesn't matter to me. I don't
level
usually
5?
give out XP. No, you're not level 5. I don't typically give out XP for player-on-player violence, but I think everyone can agree that it deserves at least a cool 350, if not 400.
But I put her down, so does I get...
Okay, I take a long rest.
She's a psychopath. She just strangled him and curled him into the corner.
No, I'm gonna cuddle with him as he's knocked out.
Oh, God.
All right, everyone, I just strangled your friend. This is going to make for some good dreams. I'm going to go pass out later.
My shackled hands go down my pants as I stare.
I'm gonna hand out 400 XP for this. I think it's funny, and
thanks, man.
Not to you.
No.
Yay.
Wait, is this to me or
No, why would you get XP for this?
getting knocked out?
Letting it happen. Learn to accept.
You know what? I'll give you 25 XP for getting knocked out.
Let's go.
Okay,
Can I have 30 for staring?
fine.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Oh, everyone levels up.
Now that Sam Hugh and Rogar Ragnak, the only two who openly said they weren't gonna pay the barbarians, the Iron Wolves, the money, they're now knocked out and shackled.
Oh, how the tables have turned, Rogar. Tyson is the one alive, and you are down.
Okay, so Tyson McKay's now monologuing as Ularic waits for him to finish. When he sees that Tyson McKay's done talking, he looks over to the mayor, his sword still at his throat, and kind of pulling on the chain of his necklace with his sword, he says, "Now, let's open up those gates, shall we?" And he tugs the mayor to his feet and then whips him around so that his sword is at the mayor's throat and begins to walk him towards the door. He looks to McKay and to Lana and says, "Get them up and make sure they don't do anything foolish."
I just got knocked out.
Yeah, not you, obviously.
You're not getting up, man.
Pick me up. Please.
I kick him under the table before I get up.
I don't know how you would do that. Okay, so Wolfhelm and the Captain Raynaud both stand and follow Ularic to the front doors of the hall. What would you like to do, Tyson McKay and Lana?
I guess I get up.
Okay, and are you following?
Is there anything on the table?
It's a simple question, man.
Is there anything on the table?
There's a candlestick. There's candlesticks with small stubs of candles that are not lit right now. It looks like they're made out of some sort of copper and tin.
Is there a non-lit one near me?
Yeah, it's just a 2-foot reach in front of you.
Okay, as I'm getting up, I stumble and I throw it at Rogar.
Okay, so you stumble. Wait, are you stumbling forward to grab it?
No, just to hit it at him. He's right across the table from me, isn't he?
I thought you guys were sitting next to each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you watched it happen.
Then I'll just tap him on the head as I go by to try and wake him up.
Okay, so are you trying to do this stealthily, or are you trying to just do it, or?
Yeah, stealthily.
Roll me a stealth check then.
12?
That's with your dex?
Yes.
And are you proficient in stealth?
No.
Okay. So Lena's passive perception is definitely higher than 12, so she doesn't even have to roll to notice that you try and tap him on the head. Lana, you see Tyson McKay, the other magician, the other sorcerer, trying to wake up the big, brutish Dragonborn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna grab your hand pretty tightly and kind of shove you away.
Buy me dinner first.
And then I'm going to ready my sword so that if he tries to do anything else that seems stupid, I'll stab him in the shoulder and his current oozing cut.
Isn't it my leg?
Okay. Yeah, isn't his cut in his leg? Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had a cut across your chest too.
I hope not.
Didn't you just...
No, he doesn't.
Okay, well then in your leg again. Sure.
Cool. All right, so you're going to create a reaction. Okay, so Lana pulls you off of Rogar and then sets a reaction so that if Tyson McKay does anything, she stabs him in the leg. Tyson, you're now face to face with Lana. Her longsword is at her side, but the tip is pressed up against your thigh, and you guys kind of lock eyes for a moment, and there's this fiery passion going on here. Heat of the moment.
Eat.
I have blue eyes.
I hate blue.
And you have red.
Water is my enemy. I haven't drinking in 8 months.
I'm severely dehydrated.
That would explain all the actions I make.
Yeah, that would actually explain your entire character to me. So what would you like to do, Tyson McKay?
I say sorry. Didn't see
I attack!
Oh, God.
Am I taking any of this seriously? Sorry, you say you're saying sorry. She says she's attacking. Is that actually what's going on?
No.
I was actually going to say sorry, though.
I'll just let him, and I think he's stupid, and I'm going to kind of shove him away.
Well.
Okay, so Tyson McKay says sorry to you, and Lana, I mean, you grew up around barbarians, around these outlanders. You never really heard a man say sorry to you before. This is, you're seeing a different
pretty
side.
Rare. Tyson doesn't usually apologize.
How weak is that? No man has literally ever said sorry to me. I've been around you for 10 seconds.
Tyson has manners around women? My
So what
mother
would you like
taught
to
me
do
that.
then, Lana?
She's dead.
What would you like to do now that, he said sorry to you? He seems genuine about it. I'm not even making him roll a deception check.
Wow.
So what would you like to do about that?
Didn't she say she was going to push me forward?
Yeah, I'm just gonna push him away. I don't really.
Yeah, push him towards the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you push him, turning him around and push him towards the rest of the group, kind of ignoring his little comment where he said, I'm sorry.
Ouch, not so
McKay
rough.
is on the other side, and he's taking control of both Captain Raynaud and Wolfhelm. Hugh and Rogar Ragnak are at the table, and everyone else walks towards the doors of the mayor's hall.
Wow, 2
Mayor?
days ago I was sleeping on the street. Now I'm in the mayor's hall. Look at me now, Mom.
Yeah. Started from
Your
the
mom's
bottom,
looking
now
up
we
at you.
here.
She's looking up at me because she's in the ground. I get it. She's dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Ularic turns before opening the door and says to everyone, I know there are guards outside, so don't do anything stupid.
It's like all I do, though.
And as he says that, I'm
Okay.
gonna glare specifically at Tyson.
I agree with that. Ularic kicks the door, so he's facing everyone and he's facing the interior, but he kicks the door, then whips around so that the mayor is facing the sunshine, which comes in, and that cool, brisk autumn breeze kind of rushes in through the doors. The two guards that were stationed, that you guys, obviously, Rogar and Tyson, you saw them walking up the steps. They were on either side of the doors to the mayor's hall. They both kind of turn very quickly, and then they seem shocked. They fumble with their spears for a second, then get them up into position, and they seem ready to, obviously intervene.
You're too late, guys. You fucked up. The one job you had, and you fucking let them in.
The mayor stutters a little bit, and then Ularic says, don't try it. So we're going to see his intimidation check kind of pays off here. We're going to roll for him. He's got a 12 to his intimidation, with his charisma of 2, brings him to a 14. Ularic, 14. Let's see how loyal these guards are. Let's look at this. You know what, dude? They're actually fucking both super loyal. So even though Ularic tells them to back down, they advance on him. He looks towards them, then turns his head towards you, Lana, and he says, take care of them.
Oh.
Alright,
Well,
so I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on them, which is a cantrip.
They are 10 feet apart. So what's the range on Ray of Frost, and what's that spell like?
So it says a frigid beam of blue-white light streaks toward a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, it takes 1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so these
only
guards
one.
are 10 feet apart. They are about 5 feet from Ularic and the mayor. From you, they are about 12 feet. And you're behind Tyson, so you can kind of dart out from behind Tyson and blast Ray of Frost at one of them. Can you roll me an attack roll, please?
So is she leaving me? She know that.
No, I'm just popping out beside you. Don't get your
But she
hopes up.
doesn't have reaction on me anymore, right? Because she's using her action.
No, she does not. She does not have
Oh.
reaction on you anymore.
Shit.
Good.
Good, yes.
So I rolled a 10.
So plus your wisdom.
Yeah, that's a 10.
Okay. Okay, so your Ray of Frost blasts past the guard on the left, and it's now initiatives between the guards and yourself. McKay is not entering this fight. He's watching the prisoners, and Ularic has also got his hands on the mayor, making sure that none of the guards come at him directly. I've got a 14 for one of my guards total, and an 8 for another one of my guards total.
Yeah, I have a 4.
Let's go guards.
So the one guard rushes towards you and is going to try and stab you with his spear. Jesus Christ. But with a nat 1, he stabs Tyson McKay in the stomach instead.
Yay.
Fuck, I was gonna run too.
Man, I'm glad I'm knocked.
Tyson McKay, you take 7 damage.
That's it.
That's it. They only have 1 attack per turn. He kind of looks horrified for a second, realizing that he just attacked a guy in shackles, and he just kind of goes, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But the other guard's rushing
You're
up to
gonna
try
be.
to attack trying to attack Lana as well. Lana, what's your AC? Is it higher than a 13?
No.
No? Okay. So he's going to land a spear attack on you. Super lucky. You're only going to take 3 damage.
Alright.
It is now your turn.
I'm gonna cast...
Can I back up a little bit?
Would you like to enter initiatives?
I can't just walk back 5 feet so I don't get stabbed.
I'm going to go with you can, at the end of Lana's turn, roll initiatives, and then on the next round of combat, you can enter in. You can roll at the end of Lana's turn, though.
Okay.
Can I try and wake myself up?
No, it's been about 30 seconds since you've been knocked out, so I'm going to go with no.
Can I roll my attack now?
You can, yeah, for sure. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do Ray of Frost again because it went really well for me the first time.
Okay, but are they they're within 5 feet of you, though. Well, only one of them's within 5 feet. The other one's not close enough. He stabbed Tyson McKay, so you can technically hit the one that stabbed Tyson McKay with Ray of Frost.
Oh god, it hurts.
So
It's just you can't cast
Within 5
range
feet.
spells
So
within 5 feet.
yeah. So I'll take. Is it an action to take out my longsword?
Correct. Well, you already had it out though.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
You had it out.
Oh, yeah, you
Tyson
did, you
McKay's
did.
Back.
So I'll do my longsword then.
Okay, roll me a d20.
Ooh, that is an 18 plus 3, so that's a 21 to hit.
Nice, dude. So you slash the guard right at the chest, dealing your damage. Are you're going two-handed on this, correct?
I am.
Okay, cool.
That's 9 damage. I know how to math.
So the one guard takes 9 damage. Tyson McKay, if you'd like to roll initiatives on this, you may begin.
Let's go, Tyson. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, Tyson.
What is
That's okay,
that?
that's what I rolled too.
4.
Yay! We go on the same turn!
Twins. Don't stab me.
So in the next round, you guys are going to have to rock, paper, scissors for who goes first and who goes
I
second.
suck
But we
at
have the
rock,
2
paper,
guards
scissors.
coming up.
Hey.
I told you I'd lose!
Tyson goes. Come on.
The guard who you just slashed is going to try and stab you with his spear. Oh my gosh, but with a 5 plus, yeah, he does
Oh,
not.
I just glare at him.
The guard who stabbed Tyson McKay is going to attempt to go now. Ah, fuck, it's embarrassing, but with a 2, he does not.
I dodge out of the way of that one.
So, Tyson McKay, what would you like to do on your turn?
I'm going to back up and sit down again.
Okay, so this is the thing, is if you back up from...
I get an opportunity
Lana.
attack.
She's not
she does
attacking
get an
me, though.
opportunity to attack. Well, that's
You're
the
an
thing, is
initiative
that...
now.
Oh my god. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll fucking down you then if we're asking.
Oh
for this.
no!
Look,
No, you
here's what I'm
said it,
saying.
Noah. I'm doing it.
Listen very carefully.
Aren't
Chill
you
out
in
your
shackles?
hot blood for a second, okay? You're in shackles. She gets an opportunity attack if you're an enemy. I don't know if she considers you to be the enemy right now. I don't think you guys are friends.
I'm literally going to sit down.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm just getting out of her
I'll
way.
ask you. Hey, what are you doing?
Going to sit down with my buddy.
All right.
I'm not
Okay.
Wake up. I need you.
Lena,
Yeah.
it's now your turn. What would you like to do?
That guard is still in front of me, right? So I'm gonna
Correct.
do a two-handed sword attack again.
Roll me a d20.
Ooh, and that's a 17 to hit.
That is awesome. You slash the guard again. Deal me your damage. To be honest,
2 plus my
Yeah, you
proficiency,
kill-
4
you ki-
damage.
you kill him.
Oh
Yay.
god.
So
No.
he goes down.
Not another
And-
one.
You gain 75 experience points. Congratulations.
Yay.
Tyson gets 5 for being in it.
Good job, you walked.
Sure,
Missed
Tyson,
that.
you get 5 XP for being in it.
Slowly but
I
surely,
love how
I'll
he's
get to
writing
level
it
6.
down. Oh my god. We are back up to the top. The guard sees his one guard buddy go down, but he is going to try and do his best here.
Come on,
But
buddy.
with a 4,
You suck.
he does not, which brings us to Tyson McKay, who is in initiative still.
I try and can I try and wake up Rogar?
Yeah, so I mean, he's way further down the table. You can reach there in a turn. You'll just, you then use your action trying to shake him awake.
Yeah.
Okay, so you shake Rogar Ragnak. Rogar, roll me a constitution check, please.
Shake him by the neck.
Shake weight me.
I know you like this.
That's 18.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, so you wake Rogar Ragnak up. He was at full health before he was choked to death.
I thought you were
choked to
dead.
unconsciousness. So Rogar's
I hold him.
eyes sleepily open, and he looks towards Tyson McKay, and the first words out of his mouth are,
Who are you?
Not Ardag all over again. Oh no.
I ask him what happened.
Some kinky shit with a hooker, something, I don't know.
A hooker?
Can I hear this?
I whisper it to him.
You can hear it. Okay, if he's whispering it, then no. But if he said it the way he actually said it the
Kinky
first
shit
time,
with a
yes.
Stop! That's mean!
Oh god.
Can that be the intro for this episode? Is kinky shit with a hooker in your voice, all whispering and shit.
I don't remember
okay.
any of this.
That'll be the intro to every
There is-
episode.
That is enough conversation for your turn, because it's supposed to be 6 to 8 seconds, right, of a turn, some of that being speech. So we're back over to Lana, who you're going to be up against the guard, who is, again, this one has attacked you, so he's 5 feet away from you.
Alright, so... Ooh, real strong with a 5. Total. That's total.
Okay, so the guard sidesteps and then counters, so he's going to attack. It's now his turn, rolling a 7. Oh my goodness, you guys are all just
kiss each other.
shooting blanks here. Save it for your turn, Tyson.
Oh, sorry.
with a 7, he does not hit, meaning that it is now Tyson McKay's turn.
Just kiss each other.
Perfect. Exactly.
No, I look at Rogar and I say, "Can you heal me a little bit, baby?" I don't say baby, but I say, Rogar.
No, he definitely
He'll
says
have
baby.
to-
I heard it.
Yeah, we all heard it. He will have to roll
Don't look at me.
initiatives to get in on this.
Baby, I mean daddy, I mean
I have to roll initiatives to heal him?
Or just let
You
one
know
of them
what, to
kill
be
each
fair,
other.
You're not in the combat, so I think combat can be going on for Lana in this guard, and so long as you have no intention of hopping in with like an attack, then yeah, sure, you can heal.
I certainly do not. Oh, Rogar. You-
Can you heal while shackled?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's fine.
It's like your
In the
hands are-
shackles, right?
Stop!
Alright, so I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on Tyson.
Let's do it.
I feel better.
He hasn't done anything yet.
He's just waving his hands around me. You're healed.
He gets 7 health back.
Hey, that counteracts
Nice.
the 7 I lost. So.
There you go.
Don't you love it when things work out? Okay, it is now Lena's turn. What would you like to do, Lena?
I'm going to sword attack again. Long sword strike slash.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 14 plus 3.
That is a great hit. So you do slash at the guard, actually getting him in the arm.
Ooh.
It's his off spear arm, so I mean,
Yeah,
is what
and
it
that's
is.
9 damage.
Nice. 9 damage on your first roll. We are back up to the top with the guard who's going to respond with
on.
a slash. A nat 1
No! I thought you were gonna say nat
has
20.
him, he tries to spear you, but you grab the spear and yank him closer into your sword. So I'm going to give you a bonus action attack here to thrust him through the stomach.
Ooh, that's 10 damage.
No. You have to roll it.
Oh, okay,
have
well,
to
I'm keeping
roll
the
the
hit.
damage.
10 damage.
You just don't get the free hit, and you're not
I
keeping the
didn't
10
make it.
damage.
What
No,
was it?
I didn't make it. 8.
Okay, so
Can I get advantage at least? Because you rolled a 1?
no, I gave you a free bonus action
That's
attack.
fair. That's pretty fair.
You
Can I
can
get
take
5
that to the bank.
XP?
Yes, you can get 5 XP.
Yay!
I think my new bit's just
We
going
all
to be
get
when people
5
ask for
XP.
XP, I just give it. Okay, so he stabs you with a spear, but he misses. You grab it and try and stab at him, but he kind of grapples your hand. So you have his spear head in your hand. He's got your
romantic.
wrist in his.
If I've said it
You
once,
guys are just kinda
say it
like-
1,000 times. Kiss each other.
He was like, kiss each other, and then we started hugging.
Close.
I breathe on his neck.
What's my daughter doing?
I swear I'm badass.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's going pretty badass so far. Tyson McKay, you are in initiatives. I don't know if you want to do anything here or...
Should I do something?
Let's just kill them all.
All of them? Everyone in the room? Because I'll do it, but it's going to be messy.
Wait, how
I
many,
just like turn and look at you.
how many
No.
bad guys are there? There's 3?
There's 3 of them.
Oh, fuck yeah, we could take them on.
Oh, okay. You think so?
I think so.
You down? Okay.
Did you not see my dad teleport? Sit down.
You lost against a succubus, and a bunch of rocks that you had to jump off of nearly kicked the shit out of you. So I don't really know where this newfound
Those rocks
confidence
were
is coming
dangerous. They were moving.
You were sitting down. I just climbed on top of you and strangled you. You didn't even do anything back. What are you?
I didn't want to lose any health. Now I'm gonna show what I can do.
from. I honestly don't know. I
That's
honestly
it.
don't know where
No
your
mercy.
confidence is coming from.
I'm gonna one
That's
hit
it.
you.
No mercy.
How tall are you?
Like 6'3".
I'm 5'2".
Oh, boy.
I'm glad you're all having fun. That's fantastic, but I need to know what Tyson McKay wants to do in his turn.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it like secretly, like I'm gonna whisper
On the
them.
guard.
So no, on her, so that so
Okay.
that no one else knows it's me. She just hears it in her head.
Okay.
She has to do a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. That's
So-
8 plus 5.
13.
Not enough.
No.
It's 14. So, so you take a lot of damage.
Will it be more than 5?
Well,
Probably.
it's 3d6 psychic damage, so we'll see.
There's a chance he rolls
4.
3 ones. Though.
I'm down then. There's nothing I can
4.
do.
Okay.
And I look nonchalantly like I wasn't doing anything.
Okay, so I'm glad that you said that, Tyson, because the one dude who's supposed to be watching you all is McCain, and he's staring directly at you. He figured that because you were shackled and you just wanted to go sit down, you were a good guy, but you're not. So, Lena, if I can get you to roll me a death saving throw, as it is your turn, let's get that going.
That's a 9.
Okay, so you are one step closer to death. It is now the end of combat, and so we're going to have some people roll initiatives here. First up, we've got
Initiatives? For the guard.
Some people entering combat. McKay is going to enter combat with a 15, meaning that he is going to go before the guard. And then we've got, with an 18 plus his dex, so putting him over a 20, we've got our boy Ularic. Ularic is going to turn towards you. Tyson, you've never felt a death stare quite like this one, as he kicks the mayor, and the mayor, like, stumbles towards a pole.
That's an attack action!
Runs into it. It's fine, because he's got multiple attack actions.
Please.
He
I didn't
blinks,
do it.
teleports over to you, Tyson McKay, so he arrives within a few feet of you, and very fluidly continues to walk towards you as he slashes towards you with his sword very vigorously. Tyson, does your AC beat a 17?
No.
Okay, so Tyson McKay, you're going to take 10 damage.
How did he know I did it?
You're the only other spellcaster here, and he's quite aware of that.
He could have just, the guard could have stabbed her or something.
No, he's watching the fight, man.
We're just hugging, having a good time.
These two, she had his spear in her hand, he had her hand, her sword arm. They were grappling for a couple seconds, then she dropped dead.
Fainted. She was scared, or the love of her life was dancing with her.
Okay, next up, we have McCain, who is going before that guard. McCain leaps towards the guard with an animalistic furiosity and just animalistic ferocity. Furiosity. I don't know what furiosity. Okay. And he's going to try and stab him. He's got his two dagger-like, they're just shorter swords, really. With a 17 for his first attack, and with a nat 20 for his second, we can roll the damage and see what happens. The first is a 5 damage, killing the guard, but McCain doesn't stop there. As the guard falls to the ground, he stabs him in the throat and just slits it right across, blood kind of flying everywhere.
Getting all over me.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We are now on to Tyson McKay and then Lana. Tyson, what would you like to do?
Oh, Rick, we really got into a sticky situation here, Rick.
Don't, we're gonna get copyright.
Well, first I say
You're
ouch.
sitting in a chair, and Ularic is towering over you. He just slashed you in the chest with a sword.
You just attacked an unarmed man in shackles.
Don't let you're homeless again.
And I'm homeless.
He's not listening to anything you're saying. You downed his daughter again, so he's pretty pissed at you.
I don't know how well this spell's gonna work, but we're gonna try it.
Do it.
So I'm gonna cast Wall of Sand. And
can you explain Wall of Sand for our listeners?
Yeah, so, I should probably talk about this. I leveled up, and I continue to level up, and I forgot that I get new spells with that level up. So here are those new spells.
If you guys want to hear the real story, we were playing we were playing the super cool Coliseum match, and Tyson McKay and Rogar Ragnak are absolutely getting their asses handed to them. I'm sitting here going I've read over these player character sheets. I know they've got more stuff than this. I don't know why they're not pulling out more stops on Fievel Mousentrouve. And during the fight, they're just we're going down. This is so unfair. And I was have you read your character sheets?
To be fair, he was cheating.
What?
Come on.
He cheated a little bit. We stopped it. Don't worry. But Tyson McKay and Rogar Ragnak found out they have completely new skills they had no idea they had. So buckle up, people. It's about to get exciting.
Kind of OP right now.
Yeah, so Wall of Sand, I conjure up a wall of swirling sand on the ground at a point I can see within range. I can make the wall up to 30 feet long, 10 feet high, and 10 feet thick, and it vanishes when the spell ends. It blocks line of sight but not movement. A creature is blinded while in the wall's space and must spend 3 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves in the wall.
That's pretty cool.
So sorry, the wall's 1 foot thick? Is that what you're saying?
No, 10 foot thick. 10
feet thick.
10 feet high, 10 feet thick, and 30 feet long.
So where would you like to place this wall?
Right on them.
Okay, and just kind of blocking the view of...
Kind of want it to go right down the middle of the... So how far are the others away from us?
They are 20 feet.
Oh, okay, so that'll hurt. That'll not hurt them, but it'll put them in it.
Yeah, so Wolfhelm, McCain, Captain Raynaud, and Ularic will be in it.
Yes.
Cool, just wanted to make sure you knew.
And he's inside it as well, right?
Correct, yes.
So he can't see me, right?
Right now, no, he can't see you.
So I can walk away without disengaging because he can't see me?
No, he'll get an opportunity attack. It'll just be at disadvantage because he won't be able to see.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
Okay,
yeah, so
Tyson McKay, you create a wall of sand. It engulfs everyone else in the room, and you kind of look to Ragnar. You kind of look to Rogar.
That's not my name. I've been calling you Ragnar this whole time.
You look to Rogar Ragnak with this smug look on your face as you start to walk away from Ularic. He's going to roll once with a 14 pluses to hit. That's enough. It's a not nat 20. With his second is a nat 20. So
take the
a
14.
not 20 and a not 20, man. He slashes you with his sword again, so you kind of turn to walk away from him, and protruding from this wall of sand, that's kind of like the sandstorm, this sword slashes you in the back.
He's an angry elf.
You're an angry elf. Oh gosh, that's rough. Tyson McKay, you're gonna take 12 damage.
Uh-oh. I'm down.
The wall of sand falls, revealing a very angry Ularic.
Is he covered in
staring
sand at least?
down at you. He is covered in sand, yes.
Perfect.
Everyone else is kind of just pushing it, like, just wiping their eyes and shaking it out of their hair. But Ularic just kind of glares at you as you are on the ground dying.
Rogar,
Ragnak,
be an episode of
did you
Tyson
have any intentions of entering this before we move on to Lana's
hope
turn?
so. He really gave me some motivation to get in this.
I mean, I was gonna try and get out of my shackles with the wall of sand up.
Right before we started this podcast, Josh was like, Rogar, you have to support me with more stuff that I do. And now he's like, I'm out. Look, that sand wall went down.
I'm no longer in. God damn it.
I mean, I could cast spells by myself,
So
Get me
we are
up.
going
You
to
have a spell to get people up.
we are going to then move on
Standing
to
over you.
Lana. Lana, I'm going to need you to roll me a death saving throw, please.
Okay, I'm gonna hope that I do better this time.
everyone's down.
Oh, an 11.
Hey, welcome
You
to
succeed. So you are
I'm back
one
up.
step closer to life. No, you're not. You are one step closer to life. You got 2 more succeeds to go, or 2 more fails. Who knows? Or a succeed, a fail, and then another fail. Who knows?
Probably not.
It's a whole
Everyone's down,
carnival
so.
of fun. We are back to the. So Rogar, you're not doing it. You're just sitting in your seat. You're being a good boy.
Yes.
You piece of shit. You piece of shit.
Rogar's a good boy.
Tyson's never gonna trust you
Rogar's
again.
a good boy. You know what? Yeah, combat's over because Wolfhelm and the captain are not going to engage, and neither is Rogar. So our boy Ularic is going to toss a bottle towards McCain. So McCain's going to roll a dex check. I don't even know how these nat 20s pop up like this, but he expertly catches the bottle in one fluid motion. He sticks it down Lena's throat. Lana, you are going to take health back in the form of 5 plus 2. So you take 7 health back. And you are up. Tyson McKay, you are down, and you're going to roll me your first death saving throw.
That's a 15.
Tyson McKay's one step closer to life.
Tyson's been
So-
here before.
Not concerned.
Always in shackles.
Ularic kneels down next to Tyson McKay. He grabs you by the scruff of your shirt, of your clothes, and pulls your limp
I didn't buy
limp
that.
body up towards him. He whispers in your ear, "Are you quite finished?"
Well, I'm down. I can't talk, right?
I'm allowing you to talk.
Oh, wow. This is a first. Wow, so I have so much to say. I'd like to thank my fans. Yeah, I guess I say... Yes, Daddy.
Okay. Alright, so Ularic looks towards you with disgust and kind of drops you to the ground from, like, just... Your head was just a foot off the ground. Your head bangs against the wooden floor.
Respect
so you
me.
He just spits on you. Whore! No, I'm just kidding.
Not again.
Okay, not again. So, Tyson McKay, you are still bleeding out on the ground. Rogar Ragnak, you're sitting at the table in shackles, just looking at your buddy who's bleeding out.
You're the worst
I don't know if-
Brightlord I've ever seen.
Rogar's a good boy.
Ularic-
He only follows orders.
They broke you.
Ularic stands, looks towards you, Rogar, and says, "I admire your strength and your poise, not to be drawn into this combat like some weaker minds."
Aren't they barbarians? Don't they like fighting? Don't they respect that?
You're gonna find that in the more time you deal with Ularic, he's a little bit different than what you would consider a barbarian to be.
He's a little
Remember that
bitch.
Sam Hugh's kind of a dick, and he calls them barbarians, and a lot of people call them barbarians, but these are just nomadic people, right? Like, they're not savages, quote unquote. So,
No,
so
they
yeah.
are.
Well,
They just downed a homeless guy.
I don't
Yeah,
know
who
if he
downed me
thinks of you as a
twice.
homeless guy. I think he thinks of you as a sorcerer who's out of control and has a speaking problem.
You know what? Not a bad depiction of Tyson. I'll take that.
You're like Deadpool, but magician
Worse.
wise.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Rogar, would you like to say anything to Ularic, or
I thank him and I say,
Thanking the bad guys. What are you?
how about you get me out of these shackles?
he looks to you and says, "I respect you, but I am not freeing you yet."
Ooh, yet.
Oh.
He turns
We joining the bad
and
team?
beckons you to follow him, Rogar, and leaves Tyson McKay bleeding out on the ground.
I asked him if I could go pick up Tyson. He said I can't
He
leave.
turns back towards you, and he says, "If you pick him up, you will have sided with him in this whole situation we find ourselves in. Either he succeeds or he fails.
Oh boy.
You're a piece of shit, Noah. Side with me.
So can I?
I'm like looking at Rogar and I bob my head as if to just follow. Just follow.
Say, well, if I'm leaving him behind, can I fix his wound?
Fix his wound? Like heal him?
Yeah.
Roll persuasion.
He looks to you and he says, "Your friend will not die. As much as I would enjoy it, we will be back for him momentarily."
How momentarily?
3 death saves momentarily.
So Ularic walks back towards the mayor, who's kind of shaking and quivering and cowering. Tyson McKay, can you roll me another death saving throw, please?
Sure can. You gotta just act confident. That's a 12.
It's a 12.
Tyson will
I
get
love
himself
it. Tyson
up.
McKay, you are one step closer to life. Everyone else has walked to the steps of the mayor's hall. Ularic again has his sword at the mayor's throat as he pulls him close. Wolfhelm and the captain both seem incredibly calm. They don't seem to be quick to anger or quick to try and engineer some kind of escape.
Yeah.
I think they believe diplomacy is probably their best bet here.
Just gotta follow the
So-
rules, baby.
Shut your mouth.
They walk out onto the steps which lead down to the town. You can kind of see much of the town here. There is quite a large square at the base of the steps to the mayor's hall. This is kind of where the mayor would kind of step out, give speeches or say, much needed words to the people. Ularic looks towards the people in the street and then he sees a young boy walking. He says, "You there, boy." And the young boy looks towards him and then kind of his face goes white with a little bit of fear. Ularic beckons for him to come over. And the young boy walks up and Ularic says, "Gather all the guards and the townsfolk and tell them that the mayor has some words for them."
They're going
So
to the
young boy looks
gulag.
towards him.
Yeah.
The young boy looks towards him and nods furiously and then runs out towards the groups of people. And, within minutes, at the very most within 20 minutes, it appears that all the townsfolk, or at least very many of them, along with many of the guard, have come to witness the spectacle. They see standing on these steps above everyone else, Ularic holding a sword at the throat of the mayor. We've got Rogar Ragnak standing in the background, along with Wolfhelm and Captain Raynaud. Inside, unconscious, we have Sam Hugh, the assistant to the mayor, and Tyson McKay is going to roll me another death saving throw.
9.
Okay, Tyson McKay is one step closer to death. We're almost there, man. Don't worry. One more good roll.
Whatever, man. I've been betrayed by my best friend.
Not betrayed.
Twice. Thrice, maybe, at this point.
You're just not
Ularic
following
looks
my
to
orders.
everyone.
You literally said, "Let's get this. We can do it."
I said after we get out of our shackles.
I didn't hear that part.
Me neither.
Yeah, see? Fans vote
Isn't it
below
nice to
if
be
he
on
said
the
that.
Iron Wolves side, Lena?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Lena and McCain, the two Iron Wolves, are there as well. Ularic looks to the group that are on the stairs and he says, "Now would not be a wise time to try anything. A sword across the mayor's throat in front of the townsfolk might be unsettling."
Tyson for mayor.
Tyson
I sit on the throne. Mine.
Let's make Tyson for mayor shirts. Tyson McKay, I'm going to need you to roll me another death saving throw.
Oh, yes. Tyson's alive.
Tyson McKay, you're up with 0 health points. Would you like to kind of hobble out towards the group and stand on the steps as well?
No, I go sit on the throne.
Okay, Tyson McKay, you're going to go sit on the mayor's seat.
And, can I pop a potion?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, man.
Sick. This is awesome. I'm gonna pop Potion of Greater Healing.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
So 11? That's not bad.
So you gain 11 health. Ularic was turned around looking at the group when he said don't try anything because a sword across the mayor's throat would not be good, and he sees Tyson McKay hobbling towards the mayor's seat. He nods towards Lena to deal with Tyson McKay.
Oh.
So Lena,
1v1.
you're just tasked with
I go
you're
back.
tasked
How far are we?
with bringing him back to the group.
Oh, I just had to bring him back?
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. I can figure
Down her
it out. I
for-
hope.
Down it for a third time.
Round 3.
I'm gonna ready a spell in case he's not.
Can I ready a spell in case she's not?
You don't even know I'm coming yet.
Wait, I can't see down the hallway.
You were
shot.
going towards
Down
the
the hallway.
chair.
I'm on the chair.
Anyway,
No. He sees you get up and start hobbling towards the chair.
So
Like,
then
that's what
I
he
start
sees, and
heading
so I'm assuming you're popping this potion as you go.
Yeah, I
Is that
smash
fine?
it.
Okay, you smash it, and you turn around and plop yourself in your seat to see Lena, and then, with another nod from Ularic, McCain on the other side of the table approaching
Oh
you.
god. Stand down.
I wave.
Okay, so Tyson McKay waves from the seat of the mayor.
with
What would
both
you like to
hands
do,
because
Tyson?
he's shackled.
They're both 15 feet from you and closing.
Rogar's not gonna help me anymore. What do I have to lose? I killed myself. No.
Follow orders.
Follow orders, eh? That's all you do. That's all you think is right, eh?
And I haven't lost one health.
Okay, I play dead.
Okay, so Tyson McKay, roll me a performance check that's charisma to pretend to be
I
dead
know
on
what
the throne of
performance
the mayor.
is. Trust me.
Oh my
Nat
god.
20, baby.
With a nat 20, Tyson McKay is indistinguishable
Why is that
from a
when I
dead
get
man.
nat 20?
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna hog tie him so that he's easier to carry out
You have
and
rope?
show that we're not afraid to kill.
Ooh. So you're just gonna drag him like
And his
like
limp dead body.
He has shackles on, right?
Yeah.
So you want to like shackle his hog tie him? Sorry.
Yeah, like hands behind your back attached to your feet.
Okay.
We used to do this back on the farm. And not to the
In
animals.
my backstory, I went boar hunting.
We have
And
so much
not
in
to the
common.
animals. We have so much in common. Okay. So, Tyson McKay, still playing dead as you're flipped over on your front. Okay. Shackles behind your back, shackled to your legs, and then the hands and the legs are tied together.
And your pants are down.
They were down before they shackled me.
Tyson, we still playing dead?
Yep.
Okay.
In fact,
all right.
you know, like that dead weight where you're not being helpful at all. Like you got that drunk friend
Yeah.
who's just dead weight, and you have to carry them. I'm that dead.
Josh, you know I know that.
Yeah, I know. You are that guy for me. So I play like that.
Okay, so McCain looks to you, Lana, and says, I've got him. And he grabs the part where your hands and your feet are tied together and just drags your body down the pedestal.
Ow, slivers!
I should say, the riser where the mayor's seat is, and then drags you across the wooden floor. And then right before Ularic begins his speech, he rolls your body down the first few steps. Okay, there's gasps and whispers in the crowd, and Tyson McKay, you're kind of, there's 4 steps, then a little bit of a plateau, then 4 steps, then plateau. You're on the first plateau.
Still playing dead.
Okay. Call me the possum.
Oh, the humanity.
Ularic looks towards the people, clears his throat, and looks out towards the people of Ryberry. Okay, there's a silence after the gasps where Tyson was thrown down the stairs,
People care.
and Ularic... They just see this bloody body just being hog-tied and thrown down the steps, okay?
Homeless man.
Stop calling yourself that. Like, you don't look homeless. Okay.
I was living on the street for a week.
Ularic speaks. Good people of Ryberry, we are the Iron Wolves. Perhaps you have heard of us. We wish to conduct business with your mayor here, he says as he gestures towards the mayor like his sword at his throat, and would appreciate it if there was little interference. I understand it may seem that our intentions are not admirable. Some of you may even feel it is your duty to stand against us. This would be unwise. There are those right now who are thinking to themselves, scheming, that we inside your walls are few, and that the time to strike is now. This too would be unwise. If our signal is not seen by the wolves outside your gate, they will lay siege to this town, climb your walls, burn your homes, and take more from you, forcibly, than that which we would rather negotiate for.
My virginity.
There are whispers amongst the crowd, and Ularic looks to the mayor and says, tell them to disarm themselves. The mayor looks towards the guard and says, drop your weapons. Please, drop your weapons. The guards all kind of look around, look to the mayor, and then you hear the clattering of swords and knives, bows and arrows hitting the ground.
Any near Tyson?
Ularic says... No, you're on that first plateau. You got 3 more flights of steps before you reach the small courtyard that everyone's standing in.
I whispered
This
to
is
Wolfhelm.
this is the rocks in limbo all over again.
That was the reference I was making.
Can I whisper to Wolfhelm?
You can.
I really love you.
I tell him I hope you have a plan for this.
He looks to you and he says, our plan was never to fight them here. Our guild hall is more fortified than the town itself. We will be fine.
Selfish.
Party at the go house.
Ularic kind of exclaims, there! That wasn't so terrible. Now tell the families to return to their homes, and to take in those from the outskirts who don't have residence inside your town, or else they shall be killed. The mayor kind of looks to him and, with more fright in his voice, says, Go now! He says, go to your homes. Lock yourselves in. Keep the streets clear.
Someone take Tyson.
The crowd kind of looks around, but then dissipates, and the guards remain. The leader of the Iron Wolves now speaks again to the mayor and says, now, open the gate. The mayor with his beady eyes looks towards the warlord, who is grinning at him, and calls out to his guards and he says, "Open the gates!"
Sarcoculus,
All the
no.
guards kind of stand still for a moment. Many of them look towards Captain Raynaud instead of looking towards the mayor, but Raynaud just shakes his head very subtly at one of the guards looking at him, and the guards then walk towards the gate. Ularic follows and walks down the steps, and you're all kind of encouraged to kind of follow along.
I'm
Pressing
following
the
real
blade to the
close
mayor's-
behind Alaric.
Nice. Alaric is walking down the steps. Everyone kind of walks past Tyson's body.
Yes.
And McCain grabs the chains again and throws him down the next flight of steps, throwing him down the next flight of steps as well, and then dragging him towards the front gate.
Why?
Do you think he's just going to leave you there?
I'm playing
You're
dead.
his new weapon.
Yeah.
You should think I'm dead.
You're
Here's new
a nice little flail.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
Dude, I think he has a plan for your body.
Yeah, he's gonna cook you.
Anyways, you guys are now on the main street of Ryberry looking towards the gates, which are currently being cranked open, and on horseback and on foot, dozens upon dozens of iron wolves, men, women, and children, a torrent of barbarians flood into the town of Ryberry.
And Fievel, woo!
On Jack Bauer.
They force the guards to their knees. The guards have their hands up, the iron wolves surrounding them. Ularic speaks loudly to his men, "Toss the sorcerer in the jail. I know he's not dead." He looks towards the mayor and says, "I assume you have a jail?" And the mayor nods furiously.
Wouldn't I hope?
"Take them all there," he says, "this entire group.
Even
Except for the
one.
mayor, I think." And so he kind of hangs on to the mayor, who looks even more frightful. He says, "McCain, did you hear me?" Yes, sir, I heard you." "What did I say?" "Throw them in jail." "And what did I say about the cells?" Throw them in separate cells."
Leave them unlocked.
Good. Take Ansel and Rodolfo with you." Two iron wolves approach, a female with war paint across her face,
Yeah.
wearing furs of a fox kind of draped over her shoulder. Her hair is auburn and in braids. She has a very long, intricately carved spear and tattoos on the uncovered left arm of her body.
Do you like
The rest
wizards?
is kind of covered by
Foxy
covered by clothing.
Oh my
She
god.
approaches with a man who wears some type of Arctic cat's pelt and a very
boyfriend.
long harpoon-like, yes, exactly, harpoon-like spear with his leather armor. So Ansel and Rodolfo accompany McCain and Lana to take Wolfhelm, Rogar Ragnak, the limp body of Tyson McKay, Captain Raynaud, and the noble Sebastian Bardis, who was there as well, just always in the background, always following orders, to the town jail.
Party.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're going to be leaving off our episode. Lana, you are going to be getting 500 experience points for completing the task capturing the city of Ryberry.
Yay.
Whoa.
I did it.
It's not captured yet.
Rogar Ragnak, you're going to gain 250 experience points for lying in wait.
Yeah, I like waiting.
And Tyson McKay, you're going to gain nothing because you didn't follow either plan.
Sorry for trying to be a
You
good
get
guy.
a bar of soap.
I want the fans to revolt against this decision because I fought for the city. Well, Rogar did shit, and he's getting rewarded for this. He's a Brightlord, Noah, and he
You
let
know
Lord
what? Actually,
follows
Tyson
orders.
McKay, I'm moved by your words. I'm going to give you 250 experience points. You didn't win an encounter, but you know what? You did stand up for Ryberry,
Thanks,
or at the
man.
very least stood up for yourself. So I was moved by your words. I'm going to give
It
that
was
to you.
definitely myself, but I'll take the Ryberry thing.
Ladies and
You
gentlemen,
also get a bar
thank
of
you
soap
so
now
much.
that you're in jail.
Too bad I can't drop it because I'm already on the ground. In the perfect position.
I'll drop it
Get
on
butt
you.
fucked.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to the Dicey D20. It was our pleasure bringing to you another episode of Season 2. Super excited about it. You guys can always check us out on Twitter and on Facebook. Follow our dank memes that we post a fair amount of. I look at them every day. I have a blast with them.
Every day.
You know,
It's a lot to ask for.
oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, whether it was morning, evening, noon, or night, thank you so much for listening to the Dicey D20. We will see you guys next time.
Black Mazzer down.